Meanwhile, Sharp is moving up to the north part of the map to see refineries. But Hino scouted it with his Dolphin. I'm not sure. I don't think Sharp's gonna care too much. I think he's gonna expand on these two refineries here because these are very important. And he has the naval yard, so I have a feeling that if Hino sends an EC to deal with it, I think Sharp will be fine. Let's go. What's going to be interesting to see is how many Vindicators that Hino gets out. That's going to be kind of critical at this point, in my opinion. But these players are better than me, so in my opinion, it doesn't matter that much. But my opinion would be that Hino is going to get some Vindicators out, but I'm not sure. Meanwhile, we got some harassment here. Nothing too much happening in the bases. But we do have Hino's Dolphin continuing to hammer at Sharp's MCV. So, oh, here comes the submarine comes. He's gonna deal with that. Meanwhile, Hino's pushing up with about 6 Riptides. And Sharp drops the I'm not sure what you call that, the big thing that kills a lot of infantry, special protocol, which is very, very good at dealing with large amounts of units at once. And just as I expected, Sharp is getting up to refineries, so... And he also has a submarine down here. He's not doing anything good. Or he probably did hit the MCV a couple of times, but... And here comes the Riptides. Keeps hammering away at the submarine. And submarine may go down here. There is a lot of Riptides hammering on it. I have a feeling it's gonna die. He does manage to kill Riptide. There is another submarine in the picture though. Hino's MCV is in danger right now. He does have some Vindicators out, so I think he's gonna have to use those to deal with this. Or maybe not. He has tons of submarines out, or Riptides out as well, so I think he'll be okay. Meanwhile, Sharp just has black troopers sitting in his base. Perhaps he's expecting some kind of Vindicator harass. He's just gonna leave them there. But meanwhile, Hino's decided, hell with that, he's going up to the north with his air. And he's also decided to move everything up to the land. Now, this is interesting. I have a feeling that he's going to go for some kind of allied push, maybe? I can't think of any other reason why he'd be moving his MCV so close to Sharp's main. Although, I don't know if you consider it Sharp's main anymore, because Sharp is spread out across the map, really. But Sharp sees this, apparently, because he's putting up sentry guns. And it's interesting to see here. His Hino's MCV is almost dead, but I have a feeling he'll repair that. Now, I have a feeling that Hino is going to go for some kind of push into Sharp's main, into Sharp's starting position main. Because this is something allies are actually really good at, the slow push with turrets and etc, etc. That's one thing you see on Infinity Island all the time. You see these slow turret pushes with infantry and etc. Well, I have a feeling he's going to try something like that. Set up sort of a contain. But meanwhile, Sharp's submarine's doing some serious harassment down here, killing power plants. And so this will be interesting to see here. He does get a turret up. I know. And meanwhile, Sharps is continuing to harass with this submarine Hino needs to get his Vindicators up and hit this right now. And he does do it. And the sub survives, and this Prospector, wow. The Prospector goes down. So these submarines are, in my opinion, pretty much worth their weight in gold right now. They're taking out tons of power, tons of refineries. Hino's forced to sell that refinery. He's pulling his Riptides back out into the ocean to deal with this, but I think the damage has been done. And meanwhile, Sh4rp has decided to move his MCV up here in the center of the map with a couple of bullfrogs. I'm not sure exactly why he's done that, but it'll be interesting to see here what he builds. He might, I don't know, he might try and go switch to a land build at this point. Some kind of, because he's used his submarines to harass, and we have a first Stingray out. But he's used the sea to harass pretty brilliantly Hino's refineries. And so he might switch to some kind of land tank build at this point. But it'll be interesting to see. That would be my guess, though. And so Hino has built another air base, by the way, up here, and he's getting out some more Vindicators. So he's gonna start pumping Vindicators, I feel. I mean, he sees that Sh4rp has not built any air at all. Not that I've seen anyway, and if Hino can just take over the air with Vindicators, he's gonna do it. Oh, and just as I say that, here goes the first air build up for Sh4rp. Yeah, I was saying, like, if you let an ally take over the air, well, generally allies can't take over the air, and here comes Hino's push, though. I don't think this is gonna work, though, because there's tons of troops there for Sh4rp. And yeah, Hino's gonna have to get the heck out of here. He does do that, but he's gonna have to go right through that freaking acid or whatever it is. And that's not good. It looks like acid. I guess it's just like some kind of, I don't know, toxic thing that kills stuff. That's what I'm gonna call it. So, what do we have here? Got nothing going on here. Exactly. He gets another wraps up, interestingly enough. So, yeah, it's kind of interesting because I think Hino is making a push. He's gonna make a push here. I don't think it's, I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but meanwhile Sh4rp has more refineries up, yet he still has the top middle refineries unharassed. They've just been up there mining almost this entire time. Meanwhile, Sh4rp sending up a submarine to try and kill Hino's airbase. If the airbase